Hi there again, it's me, the powder coat guy, sort of, learning as I go. What I've been doing is I've been checking the temperature at the bottom of the oven, or I say the bottom, near the bottom, 2/3 of the way down, as opposed to up here, just to check on the, the PID, to see what that sensor in the side there is actually reading. Make sure it's reading what it should be. I think what I'm going to have to do, is make some kind of ducting that comes along the edge here, up to about 3/4 of the way along, and fires the heat out, kind of, if you like, at my feet, because we're getting some quite varying temperature differences from top to bottom. It's kind of obvious, really. You're going to get that. Heat rises, cold air sinks. Ain't rocket science. The other option would be to utilize not a hole like that, but put a fan in, possibly at the back corner here, blowing the hot air either down, or I haven't quite decided yet, and I'm open to suggestions, either blow the hot air down or blow it along and kind of get it to bounce off the door that side. I am not sure what to do. I'm guessing that probably blowing it down would be better. Aim it at the floor and then keep it rising, keep the heat rising, and just circulate the heat that way. It's the only way I can think of normalizing the temperature from the bottom to the top. It kind of has to be done, although it doesn't show in the results, because I've just powder coated this post that's got to be in, as far as I'm concerned, really. So what I've got is that this post here is the one that I've done. It's only a kind of a dummy post to help the boys install it all tomorrow. So you can see it's come out spot on. There you go, all the way up through there. I cleaned that, got rid of all the mill scale, cleaned it. Like I say, this isn't even staying on the job. This is just really so I can show you guys that the oven is working at the hot temperature here at the top, and it is still flowing out, and I think it's curing quite nicely at the bottom. So there is, if you look real closely, although you probably can't see it because this thing won't focus, tiny little bit of outgassing on there. That's nothing to do with the powder, it's nothing to do with the oven, it's all to do with me, and it's also nothing to do with the Eastwood. And I wanted to show you something that I kind of forgot to video. However, what I tried to do today is that we're making these pretty cool little railings for a customer. We've got, excuse the mad camera work, got a bunch of them made here, and I need to powder coat them. Now, I was worried using a sort of a, sorry Eastwood, but a cheap powder coating gun, that I wouldn't get in these baskets. All in there, all in there. I was terrified I wasn't going to get in there, and I would have to go back to our powder coaters and go, can you please, with your professional gun? However, I tried it, and with the right settings and the diffuser on the end, and admittedly it spills a bit of powder, come out brilliant. It got right in there. I was so happy, because I genuinely thought that you know, a kind of a cheaper, shall we say, DIY version of it wouldn't get, you know, right in there. I mean, geez, how is it meant to get in there, you know, without the Faraday cage effect or anything like that? But you put it on the low setting, you spray, you know, you shoot a decent distance away. Don't try to shove it in there. Kind of let it get attracted in there, and that seems to work really, really well. Having watched quite a few of you guys on YouTube, there's varying methods, but the method that seemed to work perfectly is don't get too damn close, do all the complicated tight Faraday cage type areas first, and then just let it stand a bit. If you're running into troubles, I've found that actually if you just go away, have a cup of coffee, or you know, even go to the toilet, why not? Then when you come back, the charge is dissipated a little bit through ground, and it gets back in there. You're right on the game again. So yeah, so I mean, I'm looking forward to powder coating those, because it's just going to be a bit of a test of the gun, you know, and a test of whether I'm talking shit or not. I don't think so. I think it is going to work fine. They've got to be galvanized, which is a bit of an arse ache, because it means, you know, kind of 450, 500 degrees Fahrenheit outgassing, or in English terms, it's going to be around about 280, 290, maybe not as high as that, 260 centigrade, for it to outgas, and then that should, and then we should be able to get the, you know, get the powder on the galv then, and we got to clean it all up and make sure it doesn't have any cratering and of the like. But it's going to be interesting. It's going to be mighty interesting. So anyway, hope you like the video. If you like what I'm doing, or you don't, give us a thumbs up. If you don't like it, I'd be really grateful if you explain to me why you don't like it, so I don't make the same cock-ups again. But, I mean, how sweet is that? There we go. It's having trouble focusing because it's quite a... There we go. So, yeah, that textured surface is just the steel, by the way. It's a shit bit of steel that I use. Like I say, it's a dummy post for the guys when they go to install the other stuff tomorrow. And that little spot just there. Oh, if we'll focus, it's not going to focus. That little spot on the corner is where I had the clamp actually. So it is what it is. Anyway, like I say, if you like it, give us a thumbs up. If you don't, give us a thumbs down. Comment and tell me why it's a thumbs down. That'd be fabulous. Or please subscribe. You know, you never know. You might find something useful in these videos at some point. I know a lot of my friends would probably tell me you're not going to find fucking anything useful, but there we go. It's what it is. So there you go. That's it. I'm off home, out for a beer. Thanks a lot. Cheers now.